Good, good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is 10 a.m. on a Wednesday. Supposed to be a beautiful, beautiful day today. But as I'm looking out my window, which is right in front of me, it is overcast. I know that it's warm out. I was out on the deck for a little while, but I was expecting sunshine. Ignore the mess behind me. I am getting ready for a 3-day getaway where I can get some things done for myself. Okay, now it says again, chat is disabled. I don't know why, because I'm going to have to figure that out again. I went in again and made sure that you could chat. So whatever. All right, we're going to do a card sketch today. My weekly card sketch from the BTC training group. I have kibbles and bits, little pieces left over from lots of different cards that I've made with the what's it called again? Let me grab the Wildflower birthday ephemera pack. So the ones in the envelope were too big. These are kind of miscellaneous. I maybe could use those. And I could maybe use, okay, let's put all of these out here. All right, so this is what I'm starting with. This is the sketch. I'm using this lattice work as my frame. So remember, with a sketch, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm trying to decide, and you guys, if you could chat, could help me, but apparently you can't. I'm trying to decide if I want to use a pool party background or soft seafoam background. I think I'm going to go with pool party. That was a last minute decision there. All right, so I had this piece in my stash. Let's just double check and make sure. Yep, it's a little bit wider than I need, but I could probably use that strip on the inside. Just doing a traditional fold on the long side. All right, I've pre-cut this. Let's see what size I made this one. This is 5 1/4 by 4. Nope, it's not. It's a little bit smaller than that. Not that one. Oh, you know what? Never mind. There's no measurement. I had to pre-measure it to mask this. So it's not a technical size. All right, so let's go ahead and adhere this. And then I think I'm going to decorate. That one is just about empty. We're going to switch over to this one. I think I'm going to decorate the lattice work. And then I'm going to pop it up. So again, let's set this aside and let me grab out my glue mat, my silicone sheet, so I don't get glue all over. All right, so I'm using this cake as this center focal piece. So I'm going to offset it a little bit. Let's see, let me land it down on the bottom. And then I thought maybe I would add some flowers and maybe this banner. I'll see. Let me see. I like that. And then let's put some, okay, we've got a plan. All right, I'm going to glue this on here, knowing that this is going to go through my lattice work. So again, setting that on, grab my dimensionals. I think I'm going to pop this up, bring in my pick tool. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on the back. And I'm still going to be able to slip a little bit of this gold underneath. Here's a little gluing tip. Put a little bit of glue on your silicone mat. Drag those through and slip those under there. It's going to have glue on there, which we knew, right? Let's see, how about this one? These are some that I've just kind of taken apart. I think that's good, huh? All right, now I'm going to bring in my foam adhesive strips. And I'm also going to grab, hang on, I'm going to grab my talcum powder. This comes with the embossing kit. This is just going to ensure that the glue that I got on the back is, I guess, for a lack of better term, dry. All right, let's go ahead and attach these all the way around. This is not going to be a shaker card because obviously everything would oh my gosh, everything would come shaking right through the lattice work. One more side here. And let's snip off that little. I actually even used the border of my adhesive sheets, or my strips, a little bit thinner than the others. All right, let's go ahead and, as Beck, my Australian friend, would say, pop this on. Let's just pop this on here. Oh, that's fun. I love that you get the shadow behind it now. Very cute. All right, what else have I got left here? I was thinking that maybe this could go up here. Yeah, let's do it. I'm just gonna trim that off. I'm gonna curl these a little bit with my bone folder. I'm actually going to, I want to separate them so they maybe flow a little freer. So let's do that one. And that one. I don't know if that made sense at all, but we did it. All right, and now I'm going to just kind of take my bone folder and curl them a little bit. So that it's just not so flat. Oops, whoops, 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 whoops. So they're not so flat. All right, and a little bit of glue on the, for sure on the let's call it the string. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue behind this one because I tore it. And I don't want that to delicate work here. I don't want that to jeopardize the integrity of that card. How cute is that? I am not putting a greeting at all on the front. I think that this screams happy birthday, but we will put something on the inside. Let's see, how about the cupcake? And maybe one of these smaller flowers. I think that'll be good. And then we'll stamp the inside. This candle is also a little bit bent. So make sure that's glued down nicely. I'm putting everything flat on the inside. Let's see. Make sure it's not hanging over the edge. All right. Now let's bring in the birthday celebration stamp set. And let's see. Should I do happy birthday? Should I do make a wish? I'm going to do happy cake day. I have not done that yet. Happy cake day. Obviously, I've used make a wish. Happy day. Oh, I don't love that these are backwards. Happy cake day. All right, let's get some blocks. And I think I'm going to use blueberry bushel. All right, so we've got, and I'm going to do them all separate. Ooh, maybe I could use more than one color. No, I'm going to just do them all in blue. I'm going to stamp the cake first so that I can kind of nest these inside of each other. Oh, that's such a pretty blue. Cake. Day. And happy cake day. Now, do you see how it didn't quite stamp as dark as I wanted it to right there? I'm going to just bring in the fine point of my marker and fix that right up. Do not forget to stamp the back. And you know what? Because I'm trying to use up everything from this kit, I am actually even going to put a flower on the back. I don't normally do that, but it just seems like a little fun. And there you have it. Could the front say happy birthday? Or have some other sentiment on the front? For sure, but I just think it's busy enough. So I like the little bit of dimension here rather than just flat. Happy cake day and a little zhuzh on the back. And there you have it. I will decorate the envelope and post a picture along with the sketch. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're watching on the replay, I will try to make sure that you can comment. Thanks, everyone, and have a great day.